Alright, let's go ahead and get back into That's No Moon. Minecraft. So, we are in Hamtopia 4. Let's go ahead and let it load up. And we start off with that sound. Okay. So, let's go ahead and get the blocks to load in around us. That should probably be a good. Okay. So, one of the things that I think we want to do is head back down into the mine. Did I have anything in here cooking? No, I did not. Is there anything here that I want to pick up? We're probably fine on all of our tools for the moment. It's refreshingly tame, yeah. Okay, so we've gotten some growth, quite a bit, but we need more. We need more fencing. So let's go do that. Let's get some of that. Build a double bed. No, because then one of these guys is just gonna try to sleep with me. I don't want that. No, I wasn't talking about Twitch Low Bunny. Hi, horsey. Maybe we'll find a saddle down there and we can get the horsey. I could definitely use a horsey. Whee! I love swimming fast. It's really one of my favorite things in Minecraft these days. Villager Snuggles! No! I don't want Villager Snuggles. I need to cut down more of these trees. Okay, was there anything in here? Nah. Don't need any of that. Alright, so, I think we'll do this for a little bit, and then head back up. I do have 64 torches, so that's good. There is some gravel there that I could shovel out and see if there's anything interesting behind. I wonder. Let's see. Okay, this might actually be a good way to get down. Encountered your first pillager outpost. Oh, ooh, yeah. That's, I had one of those off-screen. It actually went well. Partly because there weren't many pillagers right around when I found it. Let's go ahead and get that right there. Okay, so now we need to clear this up. Oh, right. There's stuff up there. Okay, there's a wall there. Wall there. Wall there. Wall there. Okay. Let's make our way up. Because there's really nothing here that's dangerous. So we can take all this wood. But yeah, it was a little scary encountering that pillager outpost. Got a few good things. I'm a little annoyed that pillagers never seem to drop their crossbows and stuff, but it might just be a really rare drop. Okay, so we've got that. We can grab these up. And let's get the rails into our quick bar. And let's just put this right here. Yeah, pretty much. I think I had an encounter with them a little on one of the previous worlds. Might have been Hamtopia 1. Let's grab that string. You were overwhelmed. Yeah, I can imagine. One of the things, if you encounter something like that, my recommendation is to plop down a bed and leave it down nearby, preferably safely distant. Um, you'll wake up with nothing, but you'll respawn right there, which is pretty handy for trying to get some of your stuff back at least. I don't know, you may have already had that thought, but anytime I encounter something very like that I think is going to be dangerous, I drop a bed down and leave it down and get a save, essentially a respawn point right there. Obviously, I can't do that in this playthrough. He went down fighting. Yep. You actually did that with a chest to store your map and compass? Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's when I first when I went on a very very long trek off screen to find a forest manor because I'd never seen one before. And let me just tell you, it's a bad idea. Don't do that until you have like enchanted diamond armor. Just don't. Don't even consider it. They also tend to spawn really far away. I died 10 times there, but I didn't. I only lost like half my stuff overall. Yes, I can reuse the mine track. I can put them down someplace else. I can get myself a. I can do quick travel between certain places by using the mine track and mine carts. So that's one reason to collect it all. The closest bed you've slept in. Yep. I did end up losing some really good stuff, but the trek was also long enough that I got a lot of that back. I ended up losing like quite a few Hearts of the Sea, I think. And that's one thing that I'd like to find here in this world, provided I don't die again, is an ocean so that we can go exploring, find some shipwrecks. I love shipwrecks. Howdy, Zakad. How's it going? Get a torch in here. There we go. Okay, yeah, we can get up that way. Oh, that's actually the way that I want to go up. What do Hearts of the Sea do? They do a thing that I have not been able to do yet. But it's the only way to get them, so I went about collecting them. Right, it's the most recently slept in bed. Yeah. Yeah, thanks for the correction there. I know it, I misspoke. Let's see. Yeah, let's go ahead and grab some of this stuff. I mean, if he did it earlier, he might second guess himself, Big Mac. I'll probably put those blocks back in there once I get all this coal. Okay, we don't want anyone spawning in there. You think a witch's hut would be a good source of finding really bizarre and sometimes rare things? Well, the witches themselves can be, but the huts aren't. You didn't expect me to do Minecraft? I actually really enjoy Minecraft. Hadn't played much lately. Monsters spawn anywhere that there is darkness. So that's one reason why I'm plopping the torch down. It has to be darkness of a certain level. And I'm really bad at determining what that is. Like, I'm not sure if this hole is dark enough, but I'll put a torch in just because I'm not sure. And get more light. Now, the question is, how do I get out of here? Okay, I can get out here. And I can put the diorite back into the wall. Let's see. There we go. There we go. Because I don't need that stuff. Also, combine you, and let's combine you. There we go. So if you dug out the floor to turn the hole above the corridor and the hole below the corridor into one big hole, would you save on torches? Possibly. It depends on the positioning of the torches, but torches are really easy to get. One piece of coal, one stick gets you 4 torches. They're super cheap to make. And you can even use charcoal. So if you just have, if you're constantly planting trees, you have an unlimited number of torches. Quite a bit of coal here. And I think I hear a little bit of lava. Seeing me take down all the wooden supports is a bit disturbing. Yeah, the nice thing is that gravity only kind of exists in this world. It exists for creatures, and it exists for loose items. Does not exist for blocks. For example, see? Doesn't fall. It's right there. Yeah, floating mountains. Etc., etc. Get rid of the diorite as well. There we go. There are a couple spider webs to get. There we go. You could have a hover bed. You could. It would be a little difficult to get into, though. Okay, yeah, there's some lava pops. Okay. like to find some redstone, but I suspect I'm a little bit too high for it. This isn't a particularly deep mine shaft. You've learned about sand and gravel gravity, ow. Yes. Yeah, I suppose I should have mentioned that too. That can be a fun way to kill certain enemies, though. Okay, so we got all of that. Let's go ahead and get this. Wrong tool. Doesn't show up above Y48. I'm at Y2? No. I'm at Y41. I was looking at the wrong thing. Yeah. So I'm not too far from when it will show up. It is possible that this mine will get deep enough for that. Okay, nothing that way. There is some stuff that way. Right. Let's go ahead and carve out a little walkway here. Actually, you know what? Not there. On this side. There you go, because that is where I dropped down there. It's not common in mines since it's preloaded with redstone rails. But there could be the occasional redstone ore. Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for. Because I believe that mines... I think that there's a greater propensity for ores to spawn in the corridors, but I'm not entirely positive about that. Nothing there. Alright, so we got some lava. Let's go ahead and block it in a bit. And I hear a skeleton. Not sure where. Okay, not a whole lot down that corridor. I wonder if some of the wood burned at some point. The only biome with elevated chances on ores and mines are mesa. Ah, Because I did see some gold in a surface mesa mine. Some gold ore. probably what I was thinking of then. I don't think redstone ore has anything to do with lava, though, Well Bunny. You must fill in the now empty ore spaces. I usually only do that if the spot I dug out is like below. All right, so there's some iron here, which is good. The first iron ore that we're going to be digging out on this trip. I mean, I've gotten a stack and a half of coal already, which is pretty nice. But it would definitely be nice to get some more iron and everything like that. I think this is ending up being two actual coal deposits right next to each other. Okay, let's grab some of the iron. Oh, nice. Good amount of iron. Lava pools are a good place to find ores in a way. Lava pools raise the odds of finding ores because that's more exposed surface area to search without mining. Yeah. Yeah, that is true as well. It is one of the reasons why, in the past, I have oftentimes completely extinguished all of the lava in lava pools that I have encountered. Either by filling it in with easily diggable stuff like sand and gravel and dirt, or turning it all into obsidian. Just found some cookies in the cupboard that you forgot about and they're stupid stale. Ah, that's terrible. It's like, oh, a treasure, and then the treasure turns out to be awful. It's so disappointing. Alright, now here is where I am going to do some filling. Because I might drop down. I don't want to drop down into that pit. And if something spawns in there, it can't get out. Except, well, spider might. I'm not sure how wide spiders are. I don't think that you could really extrapolate mining techniques from Minecraft, though. Like, real mining techniques. It's a little different. Nothing on the roof. Now, one thing that I will say is that I'm a little shocked at how few monsters we've seen in here. Oh, and I did want to say that because I forgot to unpause the redemption for... let me grab those. For the retro game redemption on Wednesday, I do have it available today. I usually turn that off, but I decided to leave it on right now. And I just jinxed it. Maybe. Some lava down there. That's nothing. No, I'm not using any mods. This is just vanilla hardcore. I mean, we have heard a skeleton. You learn to drive by playing Mario Kart and you're a great driver? Did it come as a shock when you started driving and there were no red shells that you could fire at the terrible other drivers? Okay, so let's see. That's fine. Okay, it's possible that there's more mine shaft down this way. And there was a burn. Yep. Okay, not much more, but... So all of this lava has definitely burned away a lot of the wood that's around. So, and for the same reason that, let's go ahead and put you right here. Take you down. For the same reason that lava pits are nice in mining, gravel pits and the like can also be nice, because if you clear it out, and it doesn't take too long to clear it out, it can expose more surface to examine. No, I'm not leaving that wood because of the gravel. I just haven't taken it up yet. So it's kind of dark up there. Let's do that. Not seeing a whole lot right at the moment. Let's go ahead and grab this coal. No, gravel is not where I find the silverfish. They show up in regular rock blocks, stone blocks. It's just that when you defeat them, they're a slightly different block. That just looks the same. They're more like eggs, and I'm breaking open the eggs. Yeah, lava is a great fuel source. That is true, too. And if you have a pool of unlimited lava, then you have an infinite fuel source. And I should probably make that at some point. Which is one reason why I'm leaving all the lava around, so I can just come in, scoop it up. Oh, You can't make unlimited lava? I thought you could. Is that a change, or am I just misremembering? .17 will introduce infinite lava generation. Ah, okay. Yeah, let's swap out my shovels. I should have brought more tools. Still, all of this lava is a good source for when I decide to actually get some. I'm not really at a point now where I need it. Yep, there's some stuff. Of course, we're mining in the wrong way. This is all up rather than down. Yeah, I mean, I'm never going to be using so much lava that, I mean, so much smelting or whatever, furnacing, that I really, really will need that much lava. Or coal. I mean, even my coal will generally suffice, so... But it still could be fun. You've learned to drop a crafting table and chest at the base of your mine access stairs once you've cleared the level out a bit. Yeah. Yeah, and, I mean, I've got all this wood. I can easily get more stuff. Okay, there's another cavern clear nearby. Possibly behind all of this gravel. It's a lot of gravel. Might actually be two different pockets of it. Yeah, there's some iron. And this is exactly why I'm clearing it out. There we go. Very nice. Probably need another torch here just to be on the safe side. Okay. What do I want to do to get to this other stuff? I guess just cutting right through. Let's merge these pickaxes together. Hey, Cape Sword. Thanks for the subscription. 2-month streak. Thanks a lot. I really appreciate that. How's it going? We are just looking for some more ores down in our mine. There we go. There we go. Alright. That's all cleared out. Okay, I think that's cleared out. This is not. We heard a skeleton. Right there. And I hear a zombie. Did I get anything from him? I didn't. Okay, there's a really deep pit, and I see that the mine continues over there. Nom on some bread. Alright, we're kind of safe from anything, because there's nowhere else for anything to spawn. Gravel is a good downward ladder when you lack scaffolding. Yeah, it's a good downward ladder in general. I'm trying to put a torch somewhere. There we go. Get some light down there. I'm not sure that I want to go down there yet, though. That's the thing. So I'm going to leave this intact. And let's go check down here. So we've got overhead... Oh, hi, creeper. Wasn't sure if he could get to me. He could get to me. There we go. Phew. Torches are great for navigation. You know where you were? Yeah. Yeah, so that was a thing. I was gonna try and put down a rail right there. Let me go ahead and do that. I'm not very good at being consistent about putting down torches in a way that helps me navigate. hate it when these are so all over the place. I feel like we popped in there before. Not sure where the groans are coming from. Why put down the rail line? Because monsters can't cross it. It acts as a full block for them. So, for example, if I do that, they can't get to me here. You really dislike those 4 wooden tower rooms? Things hide too easily around them? Yeah, that's one reason why I always clear them out. And they can actually lead to other mine shafts up above. Okay. Did you just spawn? So I got a lot of options here. Now I'm a little bit like, you know, which way do I go? Yeah, there's a lot of that stuff there. Eat the bat. No. Hey, Bloody Burrito, how's it going? Alright, we could probably go this way. First of all, let's grab this coal. Okay, not much there. Juge Dave, subscribed with Prime. Thanks a lot. Hey, Title Rabbit, how's it going? An amusing facet of putting those blocks down. Oops, let's just scroll up a little bit. If a mob is standing on a partial block, like a bottom slab or rail or something that's not a full block but occupies a space, the mob can stand on it and potentially dance and spin around. I've seen that with I've seen that happen with the iron golems. Okay, so... Oops, didn't grab you. And there goes my shovel. Actually, I should probably make more. Mine shafts, a good source for ready wood. Yep. Very nice. Actually, I should probably make some more stuff. A couple more pickaxes. Okay, on the axes at the moment. And let's just get more torches. There we go. The fences are great. Yeah, put them down. Monsters can't get to you. Yep. I have at times taken to just like blocking up a passage that I have not been down yet, because it's a little bit more obvious that you haven't been down there if you know, like put the fencing right there, because that will never spawn naturally. Well, wasn't quite expecting to fall down there. I mean, to an extent, it only partially blocks creepers, because they can still get to you by blowing up. But yeah, the point stands. Okay, let's pop back up here. Grab you. Okay. Over here. I guess there's really nothing down here. I've been over there. There's not a whole lot over here other than some stuff. Guess we clear this up. Alright, some monstrous information from Tidal Rabbit. I will do the Periton. I don't believe that I have read the Periton. Okay, let's see. Get that PDF up. You've read the Duck Bunnies at least 3 times now? I have definitely not read the Duck Bunnies at least 3 times now. I don't know what you're talking about. Only 2.5 times. Alright. Where is P? There it is, and... there we go. Alright, high above the mountains and rocky hills of most lands flies a sharp-eyed monster known as a Periton. Intelligent, patient, and malevolent, it watches and waits for prey, to pluck their hearts out. The Periton resembles a giant dark green eagle, except that its head is that of a blue-black stag. Its horns glitter as ebon as obsidian. Its eyes glow a dull red-orange. The chest feathers of a male Periton are light blue, those of a female are drab brown. Peritons normally cast the shadow of an adult human being rather than those of their own form. Peritons do not adorn themselves with trinkets, nor arm themselves with weapons. Their language is a collection of roars and screeches, and often sounds as if a Periton were either injured or enraged. Some creatures with a keen sense of smell claim that a Periton smells like a human, while others are filled with an irrational fear upon catching first scent. But then really, wouldn't most things be filled with an irrational fear upon catching scent of a human? Habitat Society. Perytons roost in caves high up atop cliffs or on mountain peaks. They settle in nests of 2d4 creatures, each nest independent of any other, and no two nests being within several miles of one another, except for unusual circumstances, like a dwarven community in the mountains providing them with plentiful prey. Perytons sometimes take humans and humanoid creatures alive and hold them captive in their nests until they are needed as food. 90% likely for non-humans, 25% case for humans, or for reproduction, see below. Because of this, the peryton nests may have treasure scattered about, as well as 1d4 unhatched eggs. The peryton is a predator with no natural enemies. A few could pierce its magically resistant skin. Humanoids, and especially humans, are its selected prey. A female peryton requires a fresh beating heart to reproduce, and human hearts are the preferred variety. Once a peryton has eaten a heart, its shadow changes into that of its normal form, and the creature becomes fertile for 3d6 hours. Unhatched peryton eggs can be sold for 10d12 gold pieces apiece. And let's see. And Solarian Storm has redeemed the Clockwork Horror. Well, okay. Gonna wait a little bit on that, just so that we're not doing one immediately after the other, but I will get to that shortly. Okay. Let's do a little bit more mining. We got some more iron over here. How much iron have I found? 33. All right, that's actually more than I thought. Okay, that connects up there. Might as well grab this stuff. Iron. Indeed. Can you get actual iron from villagers? I can't remember. Now you remember the monster you wanted, but you'll be patient. Oh my. We're gonna have lots of monstrous information. The one that you horribly mispronounced as a kid, Boule. Technically, Bullet is also acceptable. I prefer Boule. Bullet sounds silly. There we go. All right, so let's decide where we're gonna mine next, and then we'll read some more. So we can come down here. Let's clear this up. Oops. And there's a whole bunch of coal up there that we will get after I read the Clockwork Horror. Okay, Clockwork Horror. Let's pull up the... Alright, my PDF is being slow. Since villages can spawn a lot of iron golems while freaking out during a raid, that is a source of iron. Ah. Okay. Clockwork Horror. There we go. Right before Clockwork Swordsman. Unrelated. If one thinks of campaign worlds as single cells in the body of the cosmos, then one must certainly think of Clockwork Horrors as viruses that have come to destroy that body. And I think that the campaign worlds of this description, because this is from one of the Monsters Compendium annuals as opposed to the actual Spelljammer one. And I believe in the original Spelljammer one it said crystal spheres. Then one must certainly think of clockwork horrors as viruses that have come to destroy that body. Clockwork horrors are a form of arcane apparatus. They look something like a mechanical spider, although they have only 4 legs. While the body of the horror is only about 2 feet in diameter, the legs give the creature an overall diameter of about 4 feet. In front of the body is a crystal that enables the horror to see. 2 depressions, one on each side of this lens, serve the horror as hearing organs. 2 limbs, located roughly below the hearing dishes, serve a number of purposes described later. The body of a clockwork horror is always cast as a single piece from some type of metal. The most common type of horror is created from copper, but others may be cast from silver, electrum, gold, platinum, or even adamantite. The surface of the body is always highly polished and covered with pulsating runes of mystical power. Clockwork horrors communicate with each other by means of clicks, whirs, and similar mechanical sounds. The exact nature of their language is unknown. It is believed, however, that the horrors use a type of dot and dash code similar to that employed by sailors when they signal each other with lights. Habitat Society. The wisest sages tell of an ancient humanoid race, known only as the Lost Ones. Records of their origin have long since faded, but frightening tales are told of their demise. Lost Ones were fond of mechanisms. The more subtle and clever their devices, the better they liked them. In the end, however, their own love of such toys brought them down. One of their most brilliant artificers built a magnificent adamantite machine with workings so advanced that none but he could fathom its operation. In addition, he wove powerful spells about the contraption, bestowing on it intelligence and mystical abilities. In gratitude for its creation, the adamantite machine destroyed him. Over the course of the next few decades, the adamantite horror built an army of mechanical followers, each in its own image but of lesser quality. As the horrors rose to power in their sphere, they eliminated all biological life in it. In the end, they tore apart the worlds in their sphere and used the raw materials thus obtained to build more and more horrors. Centuries passed for the horrors contained in the sphere of the Lost Ones. They would have been forever doomed to remain there had it not been visited by a fleet of Neogi death spiders. The Neogi had come seeking slaves and cattle to feast upon. Instead, they found death. One by one, their ships were taken from them. In the end, the Neogi and their slaves found themselves forced into life jammers, spell-jamming ships powered by life energy instead of magic. Now able to journey between crystal spheres, the clockwork horrors began to spread. Each crystal sphere they entered was violated, and the worlds within were plundered. For those living in these doomed spheres, there was no escape. The Society of Clockwork Horrors, if one can call it that, is a rigid, almost military one. Horrors have no individual identities. Rather, they have a mission. The race must survive. Once Clockwork Horrors have established a foothold on a world, they see all living things on that world as a threat. Logically, to the horrors, such creatures must be removed. And removal of living things is one thing at which the Clockwork Horrors are expert. Ecology. The Clockwork Horrors are not natural creatures, but make radical changes in the worlds that they visit. They sometimes temporarily enslave intelligent creatures, keeping hopes of some accommodation alive until they have total control. They also take occasional prisoners to study and analyze species' weaknesses. A Clockwork Horror fleet, which nearly always consists of 10d10 captured Neogi ships, leaves the worlds it visits stripped of their natural resources. Metals are strip-mined, living things are removed as useless and troublesome, and everything that can be exploited is drained away. This process takes only 2 or 3 centuries. The powerful weapons of the Clockwork Horrors are highly prized by most artificers. While they do not retain their powers after removal from the horrors, they are nonetheless interesting to study. Let's see, I think I saw a question. Clockwork monsters a big thing, Lel Bunny? Not really. There is a few, and there's a wizard that can make clockwork-type stuff in Al-Qadim, and there's a few others here and there, but not a whole lot of other things. Solarian Storm, kind of like Dwemer mechanical spiders, only worse. I don't know what those are, but it wouldn't surprise me if they're based on that. Let's see. Also, so Word of God, i.e., the people who created Spelljammer, is that Clockwork Horrors were based on Daleks. Oh, it's an Elder Scrolls thing. Got it. It's still possible that it's related. I don't know. And we got a cooking in Mesopotamia, so I will wait a bit for that. But I will get to that shortly. Let's go ahead and get all this coal. Um, Around the time that Clockwork Horrors were published, the Borg first showed up on Star Trek as well. So there may have been some cross-pollination there. Well, and by cross-pollination, I suspect it would have been more in terms of Star Trek going to D&D, but... At the same time, there were probably quite a few people who played Dungeons & Dragons in the Star Trek writer room and cast. Oh, Dwarves of Elder Scrolls. Okay. Okay, we can get collect this stuff up. And of course, the replicators from Stargate came much later. I don't know if there's a relation there, though. But yeah, Clockwork Horrors. Apparently based off of Daleks. I'll leave it to you to go, huh? Well, that's kind of one of the things that I like about the when they did Spelljammer stuff that was based on other things. They always went their own way. They always went their own way. And made them unique. Okay, so we've already been down here, so we can collect up these. Do not blink. That would be an interesting enemy to appear. Let's go ahead and put you down there. We've been hereabouts. We kind of have. Yeah, that's connecting up there. Alright, so we'll clear that out. Let's go ahead and read some more Cooking in Mesopotamia. So, page 20. This is still the chapter Sources. How do you symbolize the need to blink? Yeah. That's a good question. Let's see. Here's a good point to start. Certain literary genres, indeed, those specific to the ancient Mesopotamians, are more helpful than others in providing the relevant information we are seeking here. First, there are the divinatory treatises. Those ingenious people who, just like about everyone else, just about everyone, were anxious to know their futures, had discovered the profoundly developed an original and famous method of doing so. They believed that their gods, responsible for and authors of everything on earth, and consequently masters of the destiny of each person, graciously allowed us to see that destiny in events and realities in the present. Just as scribes in this land where the first writing was invented, a discovery that always had a considerable impact and resonated in all directions, who in shaping signs, primitively the images of things, tiny sketches, communicated messages, so the gods, by continuously creating and producing that which unfolded before our eyes in the world and in our lives, practiced a sort of three-dimensional form of writing in relief, and similarly sketched messages concerning our future in particular. One needed only to know the code for this supernatural writing in order to decipher it, an ability that was the prerogative of diviners, specialists called Baru, scrutinizers of the writing of the gods in things. Reflecting this conviction, there were endless compilations of lists of possible forecasts based on continual research. These lists date mostly from the end of the third millennium. They include unusual phenomena, observable in the workings of the world or the life of every person, and were believed to be so many divine warnings concerning the future, bearers of oracles. Since everything on earth was ultimately in the hands of the gods, Since everything on earth was ultimately in the hands of the gods, was desired, decided, and done by them, and was thus able to convey their messages, everything that occurred on earth, in all orders of nature, could pass those messages on to us. The movements of the stars, the birth of creatures and their unique appearance, the internal anatomical appearance of sacrificial animals, and so forth. Some of these truly specialized divinatory treatises dealt more closely with people's everyday existence, and thus provide us with revealing, indeed, unexpected details, even concerning food and drink. Thus, in oniromancy collections, we find listed the class and classified all that dreamers might see themselves eating in their dreams, not only that which reflected the usual food eaten, but also unusual, strange, or disgusting things. Plant or animal foodstuffs, meat or fish, vegetables and fruit, raw products or prepared dishes, cooked directly on the fire or in water, and each thing accompanied by the part of the future that it unveiled, and of its divinatory significance. Here are a few enlightening examples. Yes, exactly, disgusting foodstuffs like pickles. If the dreamer eats the meat of some wild animal, there will be cases of death in his family. If he eats the innards of an animal, peace of mind. If he eats the meat of a dog, a taboo, see below, rebellion, not obtaining of his desire. If he has eaten arsanu soup, and then I'm not sure exactly what that leads to, there's a blank. If he has eaten pea soup, possible translation, blank. If he has eaten lentil soup, possible translation, unknown, and so forth. We can easily see how well such lists can reveal, illuminate, and enrich our understanding of the daily routine of eating and drinking. And Dracophile has redeemed the boulet. Alright, we'll get to that shortly. Let's clear up this corridor first. If he eats lentil soup, wild card. Yeah, unfortunately, some of our texts are incomplete. And those were both possible translations. It's some sort of vegetable soup, but we are not entirely sure what vegetable. Because in a lot of ways, to know what an ancient people whose language is dead meant with a certain word, you oftentimes have to find a translation in a language that we know. If there were a Greek text that said, such and such to these people is our lentil soup, then you'd know, okay, so that's what those words mean. If you don't find that sort of thing, you sometimes have to, make guesses based on what's available and what you know would actually be made and stuff like that. Where is that? Alright, that's there. Okay. Go ahead and collect up this. Yeah, I have been over here. How we doing on inventory space? Getting a little full, but I have some things that I could take out. Suddenly music, yeah. It's kind of funny how that happens, actually. Let's grab this coal, and then we'll read about the boule. You're lost? That's okay. I'm kind of lost, too. But I've been around here, so... because some of this stuff has already been picked over. And this goes over here. Yeah. Yeah, we're close to the entrance, actually. You break it, you break out the right-hand rule. Yeah, and it starts looking even more the same when I start clearing up everything. Am I using railway to dig up a railway track? Sure, why not? Okay, so we got this down here. Okay, so that we can collect. So let's do that, and then we'll read the boule. Yeah, so a lot of the music, it is getting me content ID matches on YouTube, but I don't really care. It's not a big deal. It's just sharing. And I enjoy the music, so. Can I swap out the music? I mean, I could always get some stuff to play in the background, but I like the music. This game has really good music when it's playing. Monsters can't get me now, but we're actually pretty safe, so. Oh, XCOM file stuff. Some of those are just getting they just can't be monetized. All right, so the boule. Let's go ahead and pull that one up. I haven't had you guys fight one in the Spelljammer campaign, and I really need to get that. I need to get that, have that happen. Aptly called a land shark, the boule, pronounced boule, is a terrifying predator that lives only to eat. Kind of like me. The boule is universally shunned, even by other monsters. It is rumored that the boule is a cross between an armadillo and a snapping turtle, but this is only conjecture. The boule's head and hind portions are blue-brown, and they are covered with plates and scales, ranging from gray-blue to blue-green. Nails and teeth are dull ivory. The area around the eyes is brown-black, the eyes are yellowish, and the pupils are blue-green. Habitat Society. Fortunately for the rest of the world, the boule is a solitary animal. Although mated pairs, very rare, will share the same territory. In addition, other predators rarely share a territory with a land shark for fear of being eaten. The boule has no lair, preferring to wander over its territory above and below ground, burrowing down beneath the soil to rest. Since their appetites are so voracious, each land shark has a large territory that can range up to 30 square miles. Will it knock on the player's doors and say Candygram? Maybe. Boulets consume their victims, clothing, weapons, and all, and the powerful acids in the stomach quickly digest the armor, weapons, and magical items of their victims. They are not above nibbling on chests or sacks of coins either, the boule motto being eat first and think later. When everything in the territory is eaten, the boule will move on in search of a new territory. The sole criteria for a suitable territory is the availability of food, so a boule will occasionally stake out a new territory near human and halfling territories and terrorize the residents. Very little is known of the life cycle of the boule. They presumably hatch from eggs, but no young have ever been found, though small land sharks of 6 size have been killed. It may be that the boule is hatched from very small eggs, with few young surviving to maturity. Still, other sages theorize that the boule bears live young. There's also evidence that the boule, like carp and sharks, grow larger as they get older, for unusually large land sharks of 11 feet and taller have been seen. Certainly no one has ever come upon the carcass of a boule that died of old age. Ecology. The boule has a devastating effect on the ecosystem of any area it inhabits. Literally nothing that moves is safe from it, man, animal, or monster. In the process of hunting and roaming, the land shark will uproot trees of considerable size. In hilly and rocky regions, the underground movements of the boule can start small landslides. Ogres, trolls, and even some giants all move off in search of greener and safer pastures when a boule appears. A boule could turn a peaceful farming community into a wasteland in a few short weeks, for no sane human or demi-human will remain in a region where a boule has been sighted. There is only one known benefit to the existence of the boule. The large plates behind the head make superb shields, and dwarven smiths can fashion them into shields of +1 to +3 in value. Some also claim that the soil through which a boule has passed becomes imbued with magical rock-dissolving properties. Many would argue, however, that these benefits are scarcely worth the price. Oh, don't worry, I don't need ideas from him. I have plenty of my own. Alright, let's go and search for some more mine shafts to clear. I think we've already cleared all of that area. Let me go ahead and mark that as complete. There we go. I think we already did this one, yep. Even dragons aren't safe from boules. I think a dragon would probably be able to take them, except maybe very young dragons. Right, that's what's down there. Let's leave this intact. Let's go check out this area. Okay, let's clear this up. Hello, bat. You're gonna get hit by my axe if you're not careful. How are we doing? I should probably make another axe. Squeak, I've seen you fight skeletons. I'm not worried, Squeak. Wow, harsh. Harsh words. Actually, let's just take one. Yeah, there we go. And swap axes. And for good measure, let's go ahead and merge these stone pickaxes together. Where's the sneaky creeper come to blow up Distracted All? Blocked behind many, many rail lines, I think. I hope. Okay, so I don't want to go down that way yet. Let's see what else we've got. They're not twice as strong, but you get an extra 5% durability out of them. So you can basically get a few more blocks out of the resources. What do we have through here? Okay. Places that I've already been. Just right back where I started, as I figured. Yeah, I mean, it repairs them and gives you a little bit of a boost to durability, so it's kind of nice for a short period of time. Yeah, let's go over here. I'd rather get the stuff that's up before getting the stuff that's down. You'll have to remember to bring fences when you discover a mine or dungeon area. Well, I mean, you can get enough fences. At least in a mine. I'm not sure about a dungeon. I can't remember. It's been a very long time since I've been to a dungeon. I mean, I got 23, 64, and 64 here, so it's pretty good. Thought I heard a skeleton. Maybe I'm just hearing the water. Yeah, maybe stronghold is what I mean. I don't know. Like I said, it's been a while since I've done anything with those. I find them rather difficult to actually find. I mean, even in my off-screen game where I've mapped out, like, I've used a program to map out the area. Okay, let's see. I can grab this stuff. I don't think I care about digging up all of that stuff. So that's in good shape. Let's grab this iron. This might be two different little veins. Spiderweb holding up gravel, but how did the spider put the web there? It is a mystery for the ages. Something that will never be revealed. Yeah, this is two different little seams. Okay, well, we can go around this way at least. down there. Okay, so there's quite a bit more that we have not been to. Probably a... Ooh, there's more stuff up there, too. Jeez. Let's grab these. I hate spiders. I hate cave spiders, I should say. There's probably a spawner around here, too. Oops. Wrong option. Yeah, we'll have to get up that way eventually. Cave spiders or cave crickets? In this game, cave spiders are worse. In reality, cave crickets are worse. Let's grab this iron. Just one thing of it. I want this iron. Okay, this is quite big. Okay, well, there is plenty more to explore in this mine. I'm going to take up the easy-to-get iron that we've got around here. And then probably skedaddle on out. I think we've done enough for now. Leave this coal for later. Hey, Wex, how's it going? So we'll go ahead and leave that here. Again, we can collect that later if we feel we need to. Oh. Okay, guess I need to get you to drop down, thank you. Okay, so that's a bit of a worry. Tons of stuff around here for us to still worry about. Big question is, how do I get home now? Let's see if we can figure that out. Okay, do you remember this part? There we go. Yep. Real close to the entrance. Very nice. And we're out. I am probably gonna... I hope it's not nighttime when I get out, actually. If it's daytime, we're safe, but I'm gonna need to rest, because I've probably been down here more than a day, and it looks like it's daytime out. More than oh, no, it is nighttime. Run! I see you with your magic bow. Get away from me. That's not even what I'm worried about. No, I'm worried about something else. And... oh, God. Oh, God, ow. Not sure if it'll count. My bad, sir. It worked! Haha! I could bring a bed, but I also don't have... I don't know what time it is, so there's a limit to... like, I don't have a clock, and I need redstone before I can figure that out. Let's see... you we can take out. I need to sort this thing. And I do actually have a bed. I just forgot to bring it with me. Alright, 64 iron. Let's put the gravel here. Andesite. Those can come down here. There's a drowned around here. Where are you? Hey, you. Come here. At least he doesn't have a trident. Oh, skeleton over there? I'll take that. Okay, and he has a magic bow. And I did not get the bow. Yep, lots of salmon indeed. Hi, friend. Collect up some food. How frequently can you get the magic bow? Very infrequently. Yeah, 2.5% chance, something like that. And it'll always be seriously damaged when you get it, so I will eventually need to make a an anvil to repair them, if they're even any good. I actually don't like using the bows that much, because I just find arrows hard to come by, to a certain extent. Okay. How quickly do the fish come back? Very quickly. Okay. So, let's make some more chests. Pity there aren't regular amounts of arrows found in chests. I'd kind of just, like, prefer them to not take arrows or something, or maybe not need feathers? Something like that. Okay, that can go in there, that can go in there, that can go in there. We can start a coal chest here. That events list on the right, Squid Swims, just seems funny to you. Yeah, it's technically the subtitles. So we're getting the sound effects, and they do make a slight sound. You know what? I'll go ahead and put the wood in here. Yeah, it's subtitles, essentially like, you know, closed captioning. Get a couple more in there. Grab all of you. Grab that. Grab that. Grab all of the wood. Yeah, easier to make would be nice. Like, allow you to pluck chickens or something like that. So they, you know, that they get their feathers back over time or something. That would be nice. Actually, let's take that. I'm not sure what I'm going to put in there yet. String can go in here. Let's go ahead and put that in there. There's a lot of things about this game that are not accurate, Ariaru. There have been times when I've sheared a sheep, it eats some grass, and then immediately, poof, it's shearable again. That's not exactly accurate. Kinda takes a full year. Maybe not a full year all the time, but there's a lot of things that are not accurate in this game. You can make floating houses. That's not accurate. I don't care about accuracy. It's a game. Imagine waiting that long for a tree to grow. Exactly. You know, I mean it's a game. Things are operating because in certain ways because it's a game. And that's perfectly fine. Did I miss any seeds in here? No, but I did miss some pumpkins. I did miss some cocoa beans. Next, you'll be telling me that there aren't really random green exploding monsters or giant dark entities who like stealing building materials. Had it with your lies. Okay, for now, food can go in here until we get someplace proper built. There we go. Alright. I have no idea where I'm putting my rails right now. Nice garden farm area? Thanks. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. Need to get some light in it, but that's really the only big thing that it needs at the moment. It is getting to be dark. I want to fill out that bamboo platform and push back the fencing, given how much the bamboo can scatter. I don't think it's that big of a deal. If it scatters that much, I'll just collect it up later. And if it scatters that much, I don't need to collect it. I mean, part of it is I may just leave it alone until I need it. So, alright, it is dark. I should probably put the stairs in line with that pathway. Excuse me, sir, that's my bed. Me first, me first. And there he goes burning to death. There's a majestic mountain cow over there. Ald rudely kicks his roommate out of bed. It's not my roommate. I didn't agree to let him live here. Okay, so far so good. I apparently was not close enough for this stuff to be growing. I think it, like, did not have this area spawned while I was down in the mine. Which is mildly frustrating. 'Cause, 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 ' And I suppose putting the composter at the very end would be acceptable. Where is my composter? That should be well away from the town proper. Composter, come with me. Also, you guys get in here. Okay, lots of iron. It's not a big deal. I'll get so much eventually that it won't matter. Let's go turn most of those bones into bone meal for now. Of course, I only have 5. Okay, so, let's see. Okay, so there's one pumpkin that hasn't grown. But that's okay. Would probably help if I had my hoe. Pumpkin pie, one bone meal guaranteed. You mean you can turn the pumpkin pie into 1 full bone meal? It'll fill up a composter? Okay, none of these carrots are ready. But I do have enough that I can fill out the field. One of 3 items that has a 100% fill rate in the composter. Nope, don't eat the carrot right now. That's going to be for animal breeding, you dink. These seeds are way better for composter filling than the wheat seeds as well. Whoops. Nope. That's fine. That one's not ready. I don't think they make any difference with the chickens. You love growing melons? It's not the same as carrots or wheat? Yeah, I like to have a variety. Just so there's all kinds of stuff. And then, you know, I never use any of it. Just fill up a chest full of potatoes. Because why not? But I can use them to breed villagers, so we'll do that eventually, probably. Okay, don't need to grow any more potatoes. It's just for entertainment, yeah. Finally learning which ones are good. Alright, and we got another pumpkin. That bamboo is really tall. Alright, got it all. Alright. There we go. Let's go ahead and fill you up. Okay, we actually have full fields of everything. That's the main reason why I got out my, Okay. See, again, not exactly accurate that you can harvest a melon and then seconds later, there's another full melon. Doesn't work that way. But yeah, I got the bone meal out to make sure that I had full fields. I might get some wheat, because I wouldn't mind getting some more bread. Because I'm a little lowish. It is accurate, however, that you can successfully harvest a pumpkin by repeatedly punching it. Mm-hmm. It's definitely accurate. Remembering my second world on the island, breaking a pumpkin and almost instantly getting another one spawn while you were looking at it. I've had them spawn on top of me and almost kill me. Maybe not almost kill me, I'm exaggerating a little bit. But yeah, they, that can be a thing. Let's go ahead and put this crafting table out here somewhere. Just here for now. Actually, this is easier. There we go. More bread. Okay, sun is going down again. Oh, that's not dirt. Let me get some wood first. Gonna make a new sword. Thank you. Maybe a bit of a monster. Just stood there watching him die. Oh, feels good. Thank you for your contribution, Squiddy. Hey, Ninja Zombie, how's it going? Alright. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and leave this one behind. And, excuse me, sir. My bad. The axe is the best tool for breaking melons and pumpkins, which makes sense. Yeah, but at the same time, like it's not that much slow. It's not that much faster to use the axe, which is why I don't. But yeah, technically it is. It is better. Um, but yeah, so my issue with the melons is that you break them and you get 1 to 4 slices, and then you could turn them back into a full melon, but it takes 9 of them. Again, accuracy? What is it? Your favorite Let's Play scene has to be that episode where Kikosia spawned 20 feet in dirt or something. Yeah, that was pretty impressive. That was his first hardcore Minecraft run. That was world number 1. It didn't last very long. Shockingly. And it's a full, perfectly formed, unbroken melon, and then you get 1 to 4 when you break them. Yeah. I mean, the only reason to make them is either for trade or for decoration. So I'm a little bit disappointed that we did not find many minecarts so far in that cave, in that mine. I kind of wonder if some of them might have been destroyed by the lava. But I was really hoping for a saddle, so we could get a horsey. But we'll get one eventually. I'm like, the idea that there's leather in the game and you can't make saddles bugs me. Nope, can't make saddles. You can only find them. Well, I would consider that finding, too. Find them by killing monsters. That's also a find. Hey there, lovely surface coal. Or, right, yeah, you can get them by fishing, too. That's the other reason why I want to go find an ocean, because, I want to go find some magical fishing rods. So is this sand part of the normal spawn? It's a little too even for that, but it's weird. I don't remember seeing sand like that before. Also, the fact that there is not anyone who's been caught down there is weird. It is random? Because it almost looks intended, which is impressive. Alright, I'll probably replace that with dirt then. I want to see how far down it goes as well. Weird, but completely random. Yep. Alright. Okay. Need a new shovel. I suppose before we do that... just one piece. Alright, That's good enough for now. I'll take you. Nothing there. Okay. Shovel time. Hate that sound effect. Might as well just make some torches out of that one piece of coal. Like, that's the main reason why I'm going to move, so I'm not right next to that guy playing with his potions all the time. Sick freak. Potions might explode. Yeah, is he checking the potion missability table? We need to know this. Hi, horsey. You will be mine one day. Unfortunately, that day is not today. Potion missability. M-I-S-C-I-B-I-L-I-T. T-Y. It is the table in 2nd edition, maybe 1st edition too, to determine whether more than one potion is compatible. Most often used when someone drinks 2 potions in quick succession. Like, oh, it's a big fight. I need to drink this potion of giant strength. Haha. Oh no, I've taken some nasty damage. Let me drink that potion of extra healing. Kaboom. Alright, let's take a gander at our hill here. Well, I'm glad I didn't accidentally drop you down to the ground below. So we still need to get more. But where do we want to start our path downward? Probably right here. I'm going to need to do something about that. This is a weird placement for sand. I don't think I've ever seen sand spawn this high up before. I wonder if it's because of the water in the well. Like, did it spawn because it thought it needed beach? No, I think that was Braxton's case. Braxton is the one that went boom. Underground stream somewhere? I mean, there's water inside there. Okay, now to fill this all in. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, is that the, it saw the water and was like, oh, I need to have sand here. Alright, got a little dark. Actually, is it nighttime? Almost. Let's go rest. Brexton was under the effects of a potion of vitality, which lasts about a week. I think he drank a potion of heroism or healing and almost died. Yeah. It did do some damage to nearby enemies. I wish you could use regular seeds on grass to get another tuft of grass. Just partly so that I use it up, and it doesn't have to just sit there. Okay, so... maybe put a stone pillar under the hay bale. Yeah, that might be a good idea. And yeah, I was gonna do the trapdoors. I just need to... okay, let's not do that. Although we could do that. Get around here. I was thinking about whether I wanted to move it. And one of the reasons why I may move it is because if I put it up high, I'm not going to be able to use it for cooking. And I kind of want to use it for cooking. So for a time, at least, I may leave a bit of the hill intact there. This is the big one that is at issue. Excuse me? You dink. Yeah, let's actually do it from here. Where'd what come from? Q is a default pick block command. Q is toss an item away for me. E is inventory. Has been a while and changed most of the commands. That's fine. Not a big fan of that, but that'll do for now at least. Oh, you forgot about golems. Got it. Yeah, we got some golems protecting the village, which is pretty handy. Alright, I think this house is just going to have to, like, be right up against the hill here. don't have much choice on the matter on this side. Alright, let's start here. I mean, I can also always just make another campfire somewhere else. What happens if you build a dirt wall around the golem so it is stuck? It'll just be stuck and it won't be able to protect the village. As far as I know. It might despawn if it's not seen anymore. I'm not sure. Okay, so... I want to get rid of you, please. Thank you. That's fine, so let's go ahead and get rid of you. It would just sit there, it wouldn't despawn? Okay. I mean, I've noticed that sometimes, especially as there are fewer villagers, you'll get fewer golems, but I'm not sure if that's because they're despawning or because they are getting killed and not being regenerated. Yeah, you definitely want the golems around. I mean, if I piss one of them off and it hits me, it's gonna do, it'll, like, knock me down to half a heart. Give or take. And then you run like the damn blazes. Yeah, they hit hard. They hit really hard. Okay, so, next up, let's do this. That's why you want them to stay neutral. Yep. Or be extremely good about destroying them. Very, very careful. Very quick. So once this is taken down, I may build out... Oh, let's see. Where's the bell? The bell is over here. So, like, I might end up building a platform out here. Lava bucket or flint and steel for killing golems. That's true. Yeah, you could kill them that way. They don't aggro and they drop their loot. Well, on the other hand, with lava, you're going to have... Unless, I guess, if you drop it on them and then scoop up the lava. Otherwise, you risk the loot going into the lava and being destroyed. I have no idea what a lava blade is. No reason to fight them if you don't want the iron. Yep. Hey, Ziggy Zap, how's it going? Ow. Getting some drawing practice in. Sounds good. Alright, terraforming the hill is coming along. Oh, that. Right. But how do you get that as something for them to drop through? Excuse me, sir. It's my bed. These guys are always stealing my beds, and it's so rude. I should murder them. I mean... signs under the lava. The signs don't burn? They're wood. Signs don't burn to lava, so have lava block flow and stop over them, and you get a thin blade. Huh. That feels like an oversight to me. That is definitely the kind of thing that I would change if I were in the game, if I were a dev on the game. Okay, so let's see. From this hill, let's take this back a little bit. If it's an oversight, it's an old one. Yeah, it can be an old one. And, I mean, yeah, at this point it's probably not an oversight, but it just feels like one. Terraforming the village. Alright, so I'm going to also need to figure out where some of these other parts of the village are that I need to change their depths. And with all the water around, I should get a barrel set up so that we get a fisherman somewhere. Just like the creeper, which was a bug that turned into a staple feature. What was the bug with the creeper? The fact that it was silent? Was an exploding mob. At least that's a joke. As in, like, a... I mean, I'm just not sure what the bug part was. Because you had to program in that it exploded somehow. It was a bugged pig with the torso turned widthwise, not lengthwise. Ah, okay. Alright, we can leave that in. Oh, should have left those back as well. Oh well. Alright, wood. Where's my wood? There we go. Grab some wood again. Look at how quickly these things grow when you've got the stuff loaded up. There we go. Just toss those in there. So the exploding part wasn't a bug. Why am I doing this? I don't have shovels. I need shovels. I'd be dumb sometimes. I should probably make some more shovels. Because we need a lot of them. And I should make some more pickaxes as well, because we will need more of those as well. The exploding was intentional. They needed an unbuilder enemy. Yeah, I figured the exploding was intentional. Now, I get it if the model was what was the bug, and that turned into the exploding enemy. I get that. I was thinking that the exploding or the silence or something like that was the bug. They needed an enemy to destroy all the hard work that you've put into the game. That's essentially what it is. Okay. Over here. Take that back up. Might have also spawned with the zombie head skin on all parts. Ah. Bob the building inspector. He comes to check your progress and ruin your efforts. No. Was realistic artwork done for the creeper that's actually kind of frightening? Did it need to be more frightening? I mean, really. Okay, so this over here could stand to be filled in, but then we have this, which was at a different level. I got a lot of road path area here that's like crisscrossing and overlapping. That's a little wonky. Not sure about that. Okay, that way you guys can get up and down. Fits right in with canon D&D monsters. I think there was a time that creepers didn't even have drops. I mean, I kind of look at gunpowder as not exactly a useful drop, but that's mainly just because I never use it. That said, when I kill a creeper and it doesn't drop gunpowder, it's kind of like, oh, I didn't get anything. I think I remember when they added in the gunpowder. When you had to kill a sheep to get wool before shearing was the thing. Yeah, that's kind of... I mean, I kind of feel the same way about leather. On the other hand, I understand that you have to for leather. It wouldn't make a whole lot of sense. Oh, I'm just going to casually skin our cow. It'll grow back. Just casual cow skinning. If only there was a renewable hostile mob for leather, though. Yeah, rabbits take too much to kill. I mean, to a certain extent, horses are, and I'm kind of thinking about setting up like a horse farm at some point, primarily for the leather. But even then, you don't always get leather when you kill them. And at least with the cows, you always get steak. Oh, full up on dirt. This horse has really wandered into our village, hasn't it? Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. Okay, so I need to deposit some stuff. Let's see. I have some granite. That can go in here. I've got some diorite. Got some sand. Diorite can go down here as well. I got some gravel. Got some cobblestone. Don't need all this dirt right now. Leave the flowers behind. Apparently leather is also a junk item from fishing. Huh. Like, you should also be able to turn saddles into leather, I think. You know, because otherwise saddles are just... I mean, unless you lose one, you know, like your cow gets killed, I mean, your horse gets killed while you're off riding around, there's really no point in having more than one. You know, maybe two if you just want to have that extra protection against losing them, but... You'll grant them that killing livestock for leather is believable, yeah. I mean, I guess my big beef is just that you need so much leather to make all the books that you need for enchanting tables and just general decoration of buildings. The new Strider passive Nether mob needs a saddle too. Right, but still, I mean, you're talking about just a few things. And you can end up with a lot of saddles, and they don't stack. I guess that's my big beef with the saddles, is that they don't stack. There's a use for the slow, low health horses then. Poor, dumb, slow horse. Okay. Let's see. So, it's going to take a while to get all this carved up, but it's coming along. We're getting plenty of stone that we can then use to make our castle keep and everything. So that's always nice. Just keep them in a separate pen from the horses you want to ride. Yes. Can't even use saddles as a fuel source. Yeah, there's a few things that I've like been... I've tossed it in because it's like, oh, well, I mean, at least I can use this for a fuel source. I don't need it. And then it doesn't burn. And I'm like, oh, come on, game. Yeah, I hate anything that doesn't stack. I mean, I guess it makes sense for tools and things like that, but... saddle, stack it, please. Diamond horse armor, stack it, please. Although I guess they could get damaged too. But I mean, if something doesn't have any damage done to it, allow it to stack. Oh yeah, it was the leather, like leather armor or something like that. That's what I got annoyed at, that I couldn't burn. Snowballs stacked to 16, yet snowblocks stacked to 64. Yeah, and eggs only stacked to 16. Like, why? I mean, if they did it to 12, at least I could say, okay, that's a dozen. I get it. I hate it, but I get it. But 16? I mean, I get that it's a... it's a divisor of 64, but... why? It'd be nice if you could use shears to get feathers from chickens. Yes, I was talking about that earlier. I want that. Yeah, factor, that's the word I was looking for. I haven't taken any math in a really long time. I don't need to remember these words anymore, right? Should all go up to 64. Yeah, if you're at least if it doesn't go up to 64, give a clear explanation why it doesn't. So you help niece with homework. I don't think she's taken any math. Who would ever do that? Someone who doesn't like it. I mean, she doesn't like science, even. That hurts me. That wounds me. Wounds me so much. Like, I'm like, you're in first year of college. That's when all of the interesting sciences start showing up. Meteorology, anthropology, sociology. Alright, so let's see. Do we want to take this down? Yes, we do. Okay. No. No, Big Mac. Just no. You shut your filthy mouth. Okay, now we need to dig this back. Alright, let's see. And I was going to go another layer here. They need to do a big inventory overhaul. Yeah, that would be really nice. I mean, I genuinely don't understand why things can't go beyond 64 either. I mean, it works just fine in Dragon Quest Builders. Yeah, I'm not sure exactly what her plans are. I think she's, like, thought about fashion or political science. I think those are kind of her ideas right now. Alright, back to bed we go. I think we'll take another trip through our farm fields, gather up any food that we've generated, and that will wrap up the stream, I think. Let's go ahead and leave our dirt here. I'll keep that dirt. Leave our stone here. Keep this one. There we go. You get in there, andesite. That's good. Yeah, she's pretty likable. Okay, let's see. Don't really need to grab anything there. Let's go ahead and grab you guys, because you're right here. Alright, I'm going to see how much of the cocoa beans fill up the composter. Mainly just curiosity, though. I'm not going to miss 5. Get out of the water. I think you can make cups of coffee. I think they make you move faster. I don't remember what the recipe is for it. You can use the cocoa in cookies. I remember that. Yep, pretty happy with the farm. Well, I'm mainly just curious because... Oh, no coffee. Okay. Yeah, I'm probably thinking of something else. Am I going to build more farm? No, I'm not. Nope, that's not the right seeds. I am going to build our castle keep out that way. Nope, that wasn't ready. Wow, did I get 5 potatoes from that one? Jeez. I thought you could only get like 4 at most. Yeah, that one wasn't ready. I can be pretty bad at figuring out which ones of those are ready too. Right, I already had seeds. There we go. Let's go ahead and just collect up all of that. I should go check to see what our farmer actually takes in trade. I don't remember that. Do they have accessibility options for colorblind people? I don't think so. I'm not sure that these colors are problems for colorblind people. I don't know for sure. I don't know one way or the other, really. But there is, like, they do have different shapes. And they do have different color intensities. So I'm not sure how much of a problem it is for those who are colorblind. There we go. Yeah, it's really annoying hitting crops that aren't ready yet. Really annoying. Wow. I got really lucky with those seeds. Mildly problematic for us. I guess mild is better than hugely problematic. Yeah, it didn't fill it up very much. And all these things are, like, all the textures are very easily moddable, so I imagine that a colorblind friendly mod um, would be pretty easy to make, too. Not that that's an excuse for them to not have that already, in the game, but at least it helps. Get back in. And there we go. All right. So the last thing that we're going to do is we're going to go visit the farmer, see what he actually wants from us. Oh, farmer guy, where are you? What do you need to use to breed horses again? Is it apples? Yeah, there's a donkey. Gold. Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. Never mind. Horse farm, not something that we'll be doing then. I didn't remember it being golden apples. What about donkeys? A lot of animals around. If there were another chicken, I would feed you. But no. There's an achievement for breeding horses and donkeys to get a mule. Oh, I'll have to keep that in mind. Where's our farmer guy? Ah, he's over with the rest of the people. Nothing drops emeralds, that is true. There you are. Come here, sir. Sir, where are you going? There we go. A little disappointing. Wheat. Okay, advancement made. What a deal. Let's go ahead and start getting some emeralds. And I need to get how many more out of you? Sir. 2 more trades, and he'll go up a level. Cha-ching, yes. I want that to be my food thing. I need to move stuff around. I'll put this stuff in here. That way I'll remember. There we go. Excuse me, sir. My bad. You'd kind of like to find an emerald mine, though? Is that an actual thing where you can get lots of emeralds in the... Either need to defeat a few pillager raids or convert a few Convert back a zombie villager. For what? I mean, I can just create more, like plop down some more better emerald values. Oh yeah, no, that's not hard to do at all. It's not going to be the fastest thing, but I just need to make some more of the crafting tables for them. Start doing some trades. It's one of the reasons why I've kept the clay balls. If I make a mason thing, those guys are pretty easy to get leveled up. Yeah, I'm eventually gonna do some walls. I definitely don't have enough fencing right now to do anything like that, though. All right, so let's see. Next week, which keep in mind next week will be after the U.S. has shifted to daylight savings time. So I believe I will be starting an hour earlier for those who have not shifted. So those of you in Europe and stuff like that. And I'll probably end up going like an extra hour-ish since Kikoski is going to be starting for me an hour later. Same thing with the other streams, just FYI. Can villagers cross railway lines? I don't actually know. Anyway, next time, I think we'll probably head back down into the mine, do a little bit more searching around, and see what we can do to find that sort of thing. Oh, 1 wheat for 1 emerald. Yeah, it doesn't matter that much. Wheat is so easy to get, especially if I wander around and explore a bit. Anyway, thanks for coming out, everyone. We'll see you next time.